guys, Chef Ro here, and welcome to our next episode in the series. I'm not saying you're doing it wrong, but today we're going to talk about leeks. Now, a lot of people are afraid of leeks because they don't really know how to use them. You can use them anytime you would use an onion. It's going to give you a little bit milder of a flavor, okay? But the problem is that there's a lot of wasted product on a leek. So this top part up here, the dark green, not really good to eat. Excellent if you hold on to your stock trim and you want to use this in stock. Beautiful. Really, really woody and not absolutely pleasant to eat. Here in a second I'll pull it apart and I'll show you one little piece of it that you can use, but the outer green, dark green stuff, not really edible. Okay. The bottom part is the one we want to use, but the problem is washing the outside of this does absolutely no good because a leek grows up through the sand, so all the dirt is in between all the layers. Okay. Now a lot of people tell you to cut it in half and then wash it underneath the running water, and that does work quite well, but this is how I like to do it because it's a little bit easier in my opinion. So I do still wash the outside so that I don't get my cutting board dirty. Okay. Then we're going to take this top bit off. Remember I said this is the part we either put in our stock pot, or I'll show you another thing to do with it in a second. I'm going to take the bottom off because it doesn't look like something I want to eat, so I don't eat it. Pretty good rule of thumb. Okay, then I'm going to cut it right in half down the center because whenever we're cutting anything, we're always looking for flat sides. Okay, it won't roll around, safer to cut. Okay, then I'm going to just slice it into nice thin half moons. Now I'm going to use this in a soup later, so it's going to be a delicious addition to a soup, a little veggie soup. So I've got this all cut into my half moons. Okay. Now, I'm going to move this off to the side so you can see. What I have here is a bowl of water, cold water preferably. Okay, and you'll notice when I put it in there, the leeks are going to float. Okay, then what I do is I just get in there and kind of give them a little bit of a rub here, like this. Okay, and what you'll find is that the dirt will sink to the bottom and then the leeks will stay at the top. Now, people make a big mistake here a lot of times, and they take this then and go strain it. You can see how dirty that water is getting, right? They'll take this and then they'll go jump it into like a colander or something, but then all you've done is put the dirt right back on top. So what you want to do is when you're done, after you've cleaned them, give them a good squeeze like this and lift them out into whatever you're going to work with. Okay, now as for this, if you peel this all back here, you can see how dirty this is, right? If you peel it back to about here, see how I've got this kind of neon green? I can take this little bit of it, again, cut in half because we like flat sides. Now this little bit of it, not the best for cooking, and if you see this real tough interior, you want to get rid of that too because that's going to be hard to eat. But you can take this little neon green part and cut it into a really fine sticks like this, and you can drop them in some fryer oil and they'll fry up nice and crispy, and the technical name for that is called frizzled leeks. If you ever see that on a menu, that's what they're doing. They're trying to salvage some of their product that would otherwise be thrown away. Okay, so now we know. We take our leeks, we cut them first, drop them in the water, rinse them around, lift them out, and that is how we handle a leek. Because I'm not saying you've been doing it wrong, but